tropic chemistry study. So I'm sure most of you will be like, how do I get legit JAMB runs? How do I get legit JAMB Expo ahead of JAMB? Like we have like 3 months to JAMB right now. And so many people will be wondering, how do I get someone that can legitimately send me the right answer to JAMB questions on that day? Okay, so if you want to get someone that will send you, if you want to understand how to get the right answer, like the right JAMB Expo, like the right JAMB runs on the day of your JAMB exam, just stick to this video. But before that, please, before I get to tell you guys everything you need to know about JAMB runs and JAMB Expo, do click on this button here to get subscribed to my channel so that you get notified anytime I drop any news about JAMB Expo, anything that you need to know about JAMB runs. Just subscribe to this channel first. We are back right now. Okay, I'm sure you are watching this video because you need to understand how to get your JAMB runs. Like you need to know how to get your legit JAMB runs. You know that there are like scammers everywhere. So I'm sure you must have, if you're on Facebook or maybe WhatsApp or Telegram, you must have seen different people saying they can help you. So you want to know how to get the original people that will help you get your JAMB runs right. Just stick to this video. Okay, so I'll start by telling you a story. Like I'll start by telling some stories. But before you listen to my story, have you subscribed? If you have not subscribed, just click on this red button here to subscribe to this channel so that you get notified anytime I drop. Maybe I will be the one to drop the legit answers you don't even know yet. Just subscribe first. I understand that most of us are combined. Most of us are working already and we want to combine work and then take JAMB at the same time. Most of you don't even want to stress yourself studying no more. That's why you need JAMB runs. Most of you, maybe you find it difficult to study and you say, oh, let me just try and get myself JAMB run so that I'll be able to pass this JAMB exam and get admitted into the university. Okay, just calm down. Let me tell you this story first. Okay, so I go by the name Madu Akochukwu Kim. I'm a student of Unilag, medical student of Unilag, yeah, 311. Okay, so I took JAMB in 2018. Okay, so here goes the story. Okay, so I have a friend that like he's a very close friend of mine, like because I did tutorial before writing the JAMB, yeah. So we were like, we're actually preparing for this JAMB exam. Omo, some of them were not serious at first because me, I've always been a serious student. So some of them were not serious at the beginning of the tutorial. Maybe now when it was like maybe 1 month to JAMB, some of them started thinking of how to pass this, and that's when some of them now became serious. So maybe like, why am I even saying maybe? Sorry, I'm very sure of what I'm saying, so I'm not imagining. So okay, so 2 weeks to the exam, like 2 weeks to our JAMB exam. So this guy now told me that he actually got someone that will send him the legit answers. And I now asked him how much did the guy demand. So he said the guy said he should pay 10,000 naira. I was like, oh wow, 10,000 naira is cheap, oh, not that expensive. So the guy was now telling me to maybe both of us should combine money and pay for the jam bros. But me as a serious student, now, as per serious students, we know they like stress ourselves. As per say we don't study enough. Me, I think say maybe me I don't already good for the exam. So I didn't actually reason that jam runs. I told him I don't get money. I get money, oh, but I told him I don't get money because say me I don't already study. I don't want to stress myself with jam runs. Okay, so the guy went ahead to pay the money himself. Like he used his own personal money. He didn't combine money with anybody. He just paid the money only for himself. So on the day of the exam, okay, I think both of us had the same like jump now. Jump exam is done in like I mean is it in 2 weeks or 1 week? So I think I had the exam around 9 a.m. and he had the exam around 1 p.m. in the afternoon. So I finished before him. Then after the exam, I was waiting for him to come out from his own jam center. So when he came out the next day, no, we didn't meet up. We didn't actually meet after he wrote his exam. We met the next day. So after the next day, I told him, how far, nigga? How you take see your own jam bros? I heard you enter the hall with the jam bros that you paid for. Okay, here is the main gist now. Listen carefully. Oh. Okay, so the guy now told me that yeah, they actually sent him answer 1 hour before the exam, and he now wrote it down and entered the hall with the answer. Guess what happened now? Listen, but before listening, have you subscribed? because I'm sure you're enjoying my story obviously, but you need to subscribe first. Okay, so let me continue my story. So the guy now told me that they actually sent him the answer 1 hour before the exam, and he now wrote it down and now used the JAMB Runs, the small cheap, yeah, he now used it to enter the hall. So when he now entered the hall with the answer, he started with English. The guy studied English normally because now correct Lagos boy. So the guy did his English with the runs. He now got to chemistry. He sabi some the guy sabi small. No be say he sabi that much, but he sabi small. Okay, so the guy was now they will ask question on they will ask question on stoichiometry. And you know stoichiometry has to do with volume, mass and the rest. Like it has to do with figures. But he was seeing he was seeing fractional distillation for number one question that has to do with stoichiometry. How fractional distillation take concern stoichiometry? Na there the guy come dey suspect say na fake JAMB Runs dey send give am. So what is the essence of this story? So the guy now came out, he told me that actually the JAMB Runs was actually fake, that they sent him the wrong answer. So what is the essence of this my story? If you have not started studying now, better start studying. There is nothing like fake sorry, what am I even saying? Sorry, calm down. They make me dey talk nonsense. What is the essence of this story? There is nothing like JAMB Runs. Yeah, there is something like WAEC Runs. Yeah, you can get WAEC Runs. That one can be legit. But you see JAMB Runs, there is nothing like JAMB Runs. If you never start to dey study now, you have 3 months. You have 3 months to study. Start studying now. Time no dey o. Time no dey o. If you have not started preparing for this JAMB exam right now, you're already prepared to fail. So start the study now. Okay, so let me tell you what these guys do. They will chat you up, they will create groups, they will put the group on private, that it will be only the admins that will be able to send messages to the group. Then they will now not use their DPs. If you have actually been in this group, you understand what I'm saying. They don't actually normally use their real pictures at their DP. They will put someone that is well dressed in suits, and the person will post. You'll be like, oh my, I swear this person is this person na JAMB official. Mumu, you will go and pay. You will go and pay 15K because you no want stress yourself. You want enter university, but you no want study. Okay, so they will now log the group. They will now be telling you stories. Like they'll be like, oh, they will, on that 2 days before your exam, or maybe a day before your exam, that day, there is something they call how they call it again? E-electronic JAMB CBT. I don't know how but it has to do with E something. So they will tell you that they will use your registration details to log in a different CBT, in a different computer in their own side, and then answer the questions for you. That you just enter the hall and just stay like that, pretend as if you're writing so that they will not suspect you. This is all the story they will tell you. They will tell you different types of stories. I mumu you can't believe nonsense, and you will pay 15,000. And at the end of everything, you will just fail your JAMB exam. And that means if you are failing already and you want to get into the university, that means you have to wait next year in 2024 to write JAMB again. And in that 2024, if you no prepare well, you go fit write am 2025. If you no pass am for 2025, maybe you just drop out of school now. So what am I saying in essence? There is nothing like JAMB Runs. The only way to pass your JAMB exam is by studying, studying, studying. That is the only way to pass your exam, actually. So the main thing here now, let me just give you hints on how to pass your JAMB exam. I myself am a medical student, so I also have a tutorial where I teach my science students. I don't teach English, make I not go teach personal sense. But I teach chemistry, physics, and biology. So if you're interested in joining my tutorial, just chat me up on this number here. Chat me up on WhatsApp on this number here. Then you join my tutorial class. But remember, it's not free. So if you're like a serious student, you will do anything possible to pass your JAMB, but not to go and pay for JAMB Runs. That one na fake. So just leave that one aside. So if you're interested in joining my tutorial, the registration fee for the tutorial is 3,000 per month. So if you're interested, just chat me up on WhatsApp on this number here, so I will add you up to the WhatsApp group. Thank you guys. But before that, have you subscribed? I love you guys. See your boy, Chubi.